Hello friends, and welcome back to Restore You. It is Angela, and I thought I would hop on for a quick video to give you a craft room tour of some updates I've made. But before we do that, a quick shout out to Robin, Jody, and Marilyn. Thank you for joining and subscribing to our channel and for your comments. We really appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. So you're looking at my latest purchase. Now, what I do know, I got these at a thrift store, and it was a huge, row of all things that must have been donated from Target. I'm thinking like their $3 spot. And these bins were there. They only had 6 of them, and they only had pink left, but I bought all of them. So I just did a video a minute ago on the last of the top 10 travel tips using fabrics. So I cleared that out and put my next project that I'm going to be doing the video on in here. And then I have some more in storage that I just put aside until later. So what I then decided to do was in this tote, I had like my upcoming 3 or 4 projects, but I scored this bad boy for $2.98. Which I have never used before, but I did try it out. So essentially what you do is you put your stamp here, put your paper here, and then you put these magnets on to hold your paper in place, and then you fold it over. This is a little hard to do. And stamp, push it down, and you're all done. So I decided that I need to do more stamping, and so I just, this is not good. I can clean this up later. So I just made this little stamp bin, so I have it handy with whatever I'm working on currently. And then I moved all of my projects to this. This was a piece that was like a bright green color from a flip house. There were 2 of them that we did, and so I just popped in those, and now I need to hang it up, but that will come later. So the other thing that I bought, and this is what some of you had asked me about, was my rolling cart. And this is a vintage, I don't know what era. I used to have another one, and I don't know, it was yellow, and I got rid of it, but what was I thinking? But anyway, I found another one, and it had been at our venue, and these were also at the thrift store from the Target dollar spot. Now, here's what I liked about these. Hang on, I'm going to try to pull one of these out. I'm going to put it up here. But do you see, these are not really as tall as a regular magazine. Usually those magazine bins are much, much taller. So they were perfect for my problem, which was my ephemera. So I have all of my envelopes and all of my envelopes in here. And this one has all of my tags, and then these are my little mini projects for our mini kits for Etsy that I just put those in front. This one has some of my fabric tucks, some pockets, and then I do have a bunch of my signatures that I'm working on, and then this one just has snippets. Now, this last one was intended for, and I was working on it, this is all of like my words, but I have been having problems with the other ephemera, which were in a binder in these. So for the meantime, I just stuck them in here. Now, they had tons more of these, not clear. They were all colored, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to go back and get some more, but for the meantime, it's at least handy. I still have not got a solution to all of the ephemera that's like, these are, one's flowers, one's birds, one's butterflies, and things like that. So that's the first shelf. And then on the second shelf, there was a roll of scented drawer liner paper in there. And so this is all of my scraps, and I just cut them down as I go. And then those are all my 6x6 and I don't know, a 5 by 7, I don't know what that is. And then behind that, in that little basket is all of my bases. And then down here, I just keep, those are my large scraps. This is what I keep on my desk when I'm throwing scraps in there. It used to be steel dotes, apparently. And then I dump them all in here when I'm done. This is my fabric. And then down here is just like all of my lined and coffee dyed paper that is left over. And then behind that, can't see, there's just a stack of Reader's Digests that I grab as glue books, and then I just gut them and keep the covers. And then behind that are they're two doTERRA boxes, but they slide out in kind of a cool way, and so I want to make them into drawers. So those are just sitting there until I can find handles for them. So that is my little solution to my first world problems of where to store my ephemera. And then the other thing that I did is I had one extra, so I used it for all of my cutters and my envelope pockets and my scoring piece. So that worked out really, really well. So if you're in the dollar spot, make sure to take a peek and see if you can find something similar to that. Because I'm sure that they're readily available. But it works for me. It might not work for you, but the cart is fantastic, and I kind of rearranged and put it there. So it gave me more walkway. So that worked out really well. But anyway, I just wanted to share. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And remember to take time to just be. Until next time, my friends. Cheers.